Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Jimmy Dore Show. You see my special guest. It's Tim Black from the Tim Black Show right on YouTube. Now, Tim, you're a big racist, so I just want to know, what are your feelings about Kamala Harris?
Gosh, man. Kamala Harris, look, if I can't look at your record, it's the weirdest thing. They say, Tim, you're not being a good black because you're looking at Kamala Harris like you look at other people. You damn right. If that's the case, if that's the situation, that's all my choices are. If I either ignore Kamala Harris's track record as a prosecutor locking up black people like, I don't know, like it was a going out of business sale. If I'm supposed to overlook that shit, I'm supposed to overlook her now prosecuting Mnuchin, or whatever his name is, who was a fraudster who illegally foreclosed on homes. Like, I'm supposed to ignore that stuff in order to be welcomed in the big tent of Democratic Party neoliberal love. Well, look, you know what? I don't need to be in it. The fact of the matter is Kamala Harris is nothing more than another neoliberal who's going by the same talking points, the same lip service BS to say, well, I'm with you. Kamala Harris is not with the people. That's what matters to me. I don't care about tokenism. I don't care about you can dance. I don't care if you got cool clothes. I don't care about your hairstyle. I don't care if you can go after Trump. Hell, Jimmy, I go after Trump on Twitter. That doesn't make me a politician. That doesn't mean you should vote for me because I can hit Trump. No, I want to see track record. And if I can't judge Kamala Harris on the track record, shit, man, Jimmy, it's been a while since I've had a day job, but I can tell you this. We had applications and people looked at our history. They looked at what you did when you worked before. The Democratic Party doesn't even want you to scrutinize Kamala Harris. That's horrible. But all of us regular Americans, whenever we try to get a job, we get scrutinized. Well, guess what? Being a politician is a job. You get chosen, you get selected, you get hired, and your ass can get fired. And Kamala Harris, she is more of the same according to everything I've seen. And if she's not, she can come on your show or she can come on my show and she can explain why her record looks like shit, but she's such a champion for the people.
Well, Kamala Harris, you say she should answer to the people. People, I often point out that she failed to prosecute Steve Mnuchin, even though her own office recommended that they would find over 1,000 instances of criminal malfeasance and stealing people's homes from them, which is what that was. Yeah.
Kamala Harris, Steve Mnuchin, right.
Yeah.
How can your office say that the guy was a fraudster and you beat, some weak ass response like, well, this is what my office decided. I thought she was leading the office. What am I missing here? Like when are people going to have to stand up for the courage of their convictions? Or is it that they have no courage and they should be led to conviction? Is what I'm getting at, brother. Like we have to take a stand against them because obviously mainstream media will not do it. We see A.M. Joy Reid out there, lighting fires or, trying to light fires against progressives who don't want to support Kamala Harris and calling out Bernie bros. Listen, we pay attention to policy. We look at someone's track record. That's how we make our decisions. I don't care if of a progressive candidate who will help my children and help Jimmy's kids or help Jimmy's family and Jimmy's neighbors and my neighbors have a better life. I could care if they were purple, blue, yellow. I don't care if they were gay, transgender. That doesn't matter to us. What matters is that this person has to be not brought and paid for by fucking Wall Street. They cannot be another cookie cutter neoliberal with a different face. We can't have it.
So, I remembered my thought. My thought was that if we're not allowed to criticize her. Why? Because she's been chosen by the donors. And that's how I know what you're saying is correct, Tim, that she's going to give us more of this corporatism, this neoliberalism, this thing that we've been rejecting and they've been trying to jam down our throat since 1992. So literally, that's why she's considered the front runner, because she's a big fundraiser, which means the donors have knighted her. The donors have given their approval to Kamala Harris. Who are the donors? The donors are the rich people, the plutocrats, the handful of people you don't know who really run this country. By the way, a lot of Hillary Clinton's voters are right now working to try to get a lot of Trump's policies pushed through. Did you know that? Like net neutrality. There are a lot of Hillary Clinton's donors are against it. They're now helping Trump on that. Also, his tax policy, they're for that. Why? Because it's one goddamn party rule, baby. So that was the thing I wanted to say, Tim. I don't need any more proof that Kamala Harris is going to be more of the same because she was chosen by the donors that chose Hillary Clinton and chose Cory Booker and chose Barack Obama. They've been chosen, right? So I don't need any more. She should be repulsive to those people. She should be like what Bernie Sanders is to those people, a heretic, someone too far to the left for them, even though everything that Bernie Sanders is promoting is the majority of people, right? So that's how I know that Kamala Harris is more of the same, because she's not repulsive to those people like, let's say, you or me would be.
Oh, yeah, we'd be, oh, my God, man. They'd be ready to call out the National Guard if we would have run for something, Jimmy. Last thing they want is us. But I appreciate you pointing out it's not just people don't understand why we have a problem with the money. Like, they don't really get that. Like, I see this, when I'm floating around on Twitter, man, and I see these gooey middle liberals talking about, well, you got to take money. You got to be able to run. Look, I know the system's corrupt. I know that money has a powerful influence, but you have to understand why we don't want them to take money. It's not because we don't realize it takes money to run. The thing is this: if they take money from special interests, they become beholden to the special interest, and those special interests are diametrically opposed to the needs and wants and desires of the people. If the people fund you, the people, guess what? Then you're beholden to the people. It's very simple. It's very simple logic. I don't know the last time somebody paid me to do something who didn't really want the thing done. I mean, that's why they gave me money. It's an exchange. Here, pump the gas, or here goes some money for that T-shirt you're selling. Like, it's an exchange of goods. How in the hell, Jimmy, do people come to this conclusion that these politicians are giving millions of dollars and nothing's expected in return? That's why we want money out of politics, and that's why any politician worth his salt agrees with us, even though they can't all do it publicly.
So, I mean, yeah, the problem, these people keep saying we have to take money to run. Of course, the problem is Bernie Sanders showed you that if you actually represent the people will support you. And the reason why the people don't support politicians more right now is because they all talk like politicians, and we all know they're full of it. That's why they have to go to their corporate donors, but they like it that way because there's a revolving door between government and the lobbyist class. Hey, everybody, the next live Jimmy Dore show is August 16th. That's a Wednesday, new time, 9 p.m. 9 p.m. show, August 16th in Burbank, California. Get your tickets right there or at jimmydorecomedy.com.